In this video, we will talk about an investment that is relatively high in terms of the dividend that you will get, and it is relatively risk-free. In a way, parang guaranteed, no? And yung maganda doon, it's tax-free. In this video, I had a conversation with Miss Lay. She is the Pag-ibig Fund MP2 representative in Taiwan. It was an amazing conversation. We've talked about it exhaustively. We talked about different things, kung paano mag-invest, paano mag-pull out, and multiple questions to get to know more about this Pag-ibig MP2 fund on how amazing it is. So let's watch this video. Welcome again to Stock Smarts, where we talk about investments, savings, and here we are today with the Pag-ibig Fund Taiwan representative in Taiwan. She has been practicing Pag-ibig investments really for many, many years already. In many decades, to be specific. So she knows what she's talking about. Miss Lay is with us. Hello, Miss Lay, straight from Taiwan. Hello, Miss Lay.
Hi, Neil. Good afternoon. Afternoon, na, right?
Afternoon,
It's
yes.
yeah, afternoon. It's good to be back with Smarts. No, I was with Marvin, your brother. I think few years ago. I'm not sure if it is 5 years and 6 years ago. And I'm happy to be back again with you guys, and to share with you how is of course the majority wants to know about Pag-ibig MP2. Yeah. And good afternoon, everyone, and to all the viewers and followers of Stock Smarts.
Yes, thank you, Miss Lay, for always adding value. And wherever you are in the world, at least, grabe, marami kang natutulungan. And nagkwekwentuhan tayo kanina, no, before
Mm.
we started the recording. And sobrang na-excite ako na ang dami na nagbe-benefit ng Pag-ibig MP2. And syempre, there are people who are watching this video na they want to learn more about it and where to put their investments that would relatively be lower risk or somehow risk-free. We will talk about that in a while. Pero
Yes.
syempre, we want to have an overview. How is Pag-ibig MP2 doing and paano ba siya nag-perform noong 2023?
Yes. The Pag-ibig 2 performance was good last year, Neil, no? And actually, the dividend rate is 7.03%, which is for me is better compared to the bank deposit and other investment portfolio. So 7.03%, you cannot find, or maybe you can find some of the stocks, the dividend that they giving outside the market, no, or other investment options. But for Pag-ibig 2 na nasa 7.03% niya, I think that's the good dividend rate for Pag-ibig last year, you know. And we hope, no, for this coming 2020, that was the 2022, I'm sorry. 7.03% was for the year 2022, no? Because for the dividend of 2023, still not yet out in the market because we still need to close the book for the year 2023. Okay? So, and the board will decide on how much the dividend rate will be given to our members and for Pag-ibig Fund.
Wow, not bad, no? Like,
Yes.
annually, you will be getting 7%. And normally, sa mga bangko, annually, per annum,
Yes.
0.25%, at least traditional banks and savings, no?
Yes.
0.10%. Tapos ito, 7%.
Yes, right. Yes, 7%. And actually, not only the Pag-ibig to has dividends, Nail, no? Even the Pag-ibig regular savings also have dividends. So if they have Pag-ibig 1 and MP2, both has dividends. So mas lower lang ng konti or mas higher ng konti yung Pag-ibig 2 sa dividend ng regular savings. So hindi ka lang kumikita sa Pag-ibig regular savings, kumikita ka pa rin at the same time sa MP2.
Wow. Pero kasi dumiretso tayo dun sa how is it doing yung Pag-ibig MP2. Pero
Yes.
for example, sa mga newbie, like katulad ko, ay hindi naman. Pero for people na walang idea ng
Meron ka
Pag-ibig
ng million.
MP2. Hindi naman.
Oo.
Mas brother ko yun, mas brother. Sakto lang, sakto
Okay.
lang. Saktong ano lang, saktong pang Jollibee. Hindi. Hindi, yung to some people, Pag-ibig MP2, ano
Yes.
yun? So siguro we can backtrack. Ano ba yun? Kasi like ako, alam ko na yun. Pero
Yes.
to some, teka, ano nga ba yun? Okay, it's doing good, may 7%, pero ano ba yun? Like, in a very simple term, na
Okay.
ano ba yun?
Okay, MP2 savings, it's a voluntary savings of Pag-ibig Fund para sa ating mga active members ng regular savings natin, no? Because Pag-ibig Fund has two mandates. We have provident and housing at the same time. So, MP2, you can save, it's like a time deposit. We always compare it with the time deposit has 5 years maturity, no? Napakasimple, 5 years maturity. But the good thing about MP2 has a higher returns dividend compared with other investment, no, Neil? And another good thing is it's a tax-free dividend. So, ibig sabihin, when you earn from the Pag-ibig 2 na dividends, it doesn't tax you when you withdraw your savings and dividends at the same time. Wala siyang kaltas. Unlike sa mga bangko, as far as I know, may withholding tax yan. I think it's 20% if I'm not mistaken. No? Kung di ako nagkakamali. And of course, it's easy to manage, safe, and no risk. I mean, it's a risk-free because why? It's a government guaranteed savings. You know why? Because based on the HDMF law, the Pag-ibig law, what we call it, the Pag-ibig law, which is the 96, the Republic Act 9679, no? That Pag-ibig regular savings and MP2, all of this, it's tax-free based on our law. And of course, the minimum investment only, it's only 500 pesos. 'Di ba? Napakasimple.
Wow.
'Di ba? Yes. So it's really easy, yes, lalo na sa mga OFW na napaka-busy sa trabaho. Of course, stocks is a good options, but if you are not good in, stocks, you have to learn a lot of things. Just like you and Marvin, you are very specialized in this investment. But some of our OFW, or most of them, doesn't have time to do a lot of learning things or focusing on every day to checking the stock. So for me, this is the best options for our OFWs, which is safe, good dividend rates, government guaranteed, and no tax.
Wow. Ang ganda ng sinabi mo, no, na
Mm.
maturity is 5 years. So, ibig
Yes.
sabihin nun, kung may pera ako, let's say 500 pesos or 5,000 pesos, i-invest ko lang na naka-lock in ng 5 years.
Yes.
Tapos, after 5 years, magkakaroon ako ng mga 7%-ish ng mga interest. Without tax pa yun.
Yes, right. And the tax is compounded, Neil. So, for example, you earned last year 2022 ng 7.03%. So, the next year, kasama pang kikita yung 7.3% mo na kinita for the next dividend.
Yeah.
So, it's
So in short,
compounded.
yung interest compounded. So,
Yes, right.
masasama siya sa basis ng 7% for the next year.
Yes, exactly.
Ganda.
Ganda.
Galing nun. Pero
Yes.
ito yung question to some, Neil, paano, or Miss Lay, ilagay ko yung 10,000 ko, 50,000, tapos hindi ko inabot yung 5 years. Pwede ko bang i-withdraw? Kasi paano kung biglang nagka-emergency,
Yes.
tapos kailanganin ko yung money, ano na yun, parang talagang kailangan mo na matapos yung 5 years or may early termination para makuha yung principal money?
Good question, Neil. Yes, actually, ang kagandahan pa sa Pag-ibig MP2, meron tayong tinatawag na pre-terminations. Kung hindi nila matapos yung 5 years for emergency purposes, they can withdraw their savings anytime, no? But there are there are precautions. So yung MP2 dividend mo, half lang ang makukuha mo. But the whole principal savings, makukuha mo yan walang bawas kahit 5, which is still better pa rin. Kasi you pre-terminate the program, no? So I think it's still better compared to the time deposit sa bangko. Yun. Kaya
Right.
maganda siya.
So, kumbaga, yung 50%, wala, sa dividend yung makukuha, pero principal, walang, galing, no?
Wala.
Kaya pala
Yes.
risk-free, kasi yung
Yes.
principal na linagay, buong-buo, nandun.
Yes.
Tapos yung interest, makukuha, pero half.
Half.
So, not
Yes.
bad na. Ay,
Yes, like bad na.
pero question lang. Yung
Mm-mm.
50% na yun, may certain years ba ako para abutin yung
No.
50% na makuha yung dividend, or kahit on the first year, pag pinull out ko, 50% na agad yung makukuha ko?
Yes, it doesn't matter which year you withdraw your you pre-terminate your savings. It's still 50% per annum. And Neil, I just want to clear no, yung pre-termination we have like kapag namatayan ka, for example, ng family members. Actually, kapag namatayan ka, the dividend will not be deducted 50%. So kapag wala lang siya dun sa certain reasons like emergency purposes, then that will be the time na hahatiin lang namin yung kalahati ng dividend niya. But if it is like namatayan ako ng anak or nawalan siya ng work or other purposes, then the dividend will be still kompleto pa rin siya kahit na pre-terminated siya.
Grabe, ang galing kasi very compassionate in a way that when
Yes.
life happens to you, may
Mhm.
naging aksidente, buo mo pa rin makukuha yung dividend, yung interest, kahit hindi mo na kompleto yung 5 years. So, it's an enticing offer.
Yes. That's why we are pag-ibig.
Oh, kaya may
We are full
pag-ibig
of heart.
sa mga transaction at
Yes,
kaya
right, right.
may pagmamahal at pag-ibig. So, pero ang
Tama.
galing nun, no?
Mm.
So, with that said, it's very enticing. Para kanino ba to specifically investment, o para sa lahat ng may pag-ibig fund? Or normally, sino ba yung kumukuha ng mga to?
Actually, the MP2 is for all the Filipinos. No matter you are working in the Philippines or nagwo-work ka abroad or you are residents of other countries, for as long as you have the Filipino passport, you are qualified to enroll sa ating MP2. And of course, kailangan you have you are an active member of the Pag-ibig regular savings natin, no? So kailangan active ka doon. But for all these benefits, it's all for all of us. So nasa sayo na lang if you want to take granted or you want to take advantage of the good benefits because the government created this program for all of us to benefit from it. Kaya dapat ito yung intindihin ng mga OFW natin na itong programang ito is para sa ating lahat. Nasa sayo na lang kung iti-take advantage mo or i-leverage mo or i-maximize mo itong programa, and that's depend upon you, 'di ba? So hindi ko naman kasi masabi na ikaw mag-invest ka dito kasi maganda ito, but I was trying to educate everybody para malaman nila kung ano yung kagandahan ng programa ng MP2 para sa ating lahat, 'di ba? So that's the
Yeah.
good thing of Pag-ibig. That's why we are Pag-ibig.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm.
That's true. So, yung Pag-ibig MP2 is for all Filipinos, and then the
Yes.
minimum investment is just 500 pesos. Pero kasi
500.
baka there is someone who's watching na, teka, hindi ko gusto yung minimum. Ano yung maximum? Meron bang maximum investment? Kasi maisip nila, not bad 7%.
Mhm.
Meron bang maximum dito?
Ah,
Or wala naman?
wala, yes.
So for example, since Miss Lay, alam ko milyonaryo ka, so mga milyones mo pwede mong ipasok dito, gano'n.
Actually, to be honest, naka-withdraw na ako ng once sa MP2 and I have another second account because I want to be a role model. I want to try para naman, 'di ba, ma-benefits din ako, 'di ba? And finally, I am so happy kasi Neil sa Taiwan before na nag-start si Pag-ibig. We don't have those kind of experience na may mga OFW kami na may mga savings because they don't know how to save, they don't know how to put their money. But right now, after a decade, after 14 years sa office namin, a lot of OFWs who are millionaire right now because of MP2. And the good thing is those na nakapag-benefits na dito sa MP2 namin, they share their stories. So that's why we have more MP2 savers in Taiwan because of this good OFW started investing sa MP2 natin. So I am so happy, no? Kaya yung fruit of labor namin, yung pagod namin na mag-educate. Imagine, we go to dormitories to do the education and briefing, no? Umuwi kami gabi na just to educate them about this program. Kaya happy ako kasi marami nang nakaka-benefit ng MP2 lalo na dito sa Taiwan, and of course even around the world marami na rin tayong OFW na nagsi-save and nag-invest at na benefit na itong ating MP2. Nakita nila yung kagandahan.
Nice. And kitang-kita naman sa passion mo, Miss Lay, where gusto nyo talaga makatulong sa mga Pilipino.
Yes.
Kasi
Yes, right.
maraming sad to say, no, na nasa scam ng mga Pinoy kasi sa
Exactly.
mga investment, and ito legit, hindi
Ex-
scam.
Exactly. Oo. Actually, Neil, dito rin, marami kami mga OFW na scam. I don't know why OFWs are easy to scam or even Filipinos. It is because probably hindi sila re-research muna or mabilis silang mabola. I don't know, no? But we are trying to, actually sa Taiwan, trying to educate them about this program para nga to avoid joining yung mga scam, no? Na
That's true.
marami dito sa Taiwan, super dami ng scammer din dito.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, kaya we have this channel Stock Smarts. It's really
Tama.
to educate our Filipinos wherever you are in the world so that hindi ka masisilaw sa mga too good to be true na investments. That's why we're
Exactly.
inviting amazing people like sina Miss Lay so
Mm.
that they will have options and they will know na merong mga investments na hindi ka lolokohin but an
Yes.
investment na sure na
Yes.
yung pera mo is working hard for you.
Right,
And
right.
ang ganda ng dividends doon. Siguro I have a question, no? Kasi 'di ba,
Mm.
maganda yung dividends, but would it still be good yung mga dividends in the next years?
I guess so, no? Because the dividends of Pag-ibig Fund have been good and will always be good. Why? Because based on our Pag-ibig charter, 70% of net income ni Pag-ibig Fund will be given as dividends, no? But why, you know why? Our board of directors sometimes give more generous, more than 70%. So, sa charter o dun sa HDMF law or yung Pag-ibig law na sinasabi, na 70% of the net income ni Pag-ibig every year should be given dividend for all the members. So, ibig sabihin yan, even low performing or high performing, the Pag-ibig will still give dividends to all of us because it's a law. Kailangan niyang gawin yon, no? And why we always expect good dividends? Because our money, the other programs of Pag-ibig Fund is the housing, no, Neil? So housing gives incomes to Pag-ibig Fund. So ito yung nagbibigay ng income sa Pag-ibig Fund para mabigyan din ng dividend sa mga members din natin. So maganda yung mandate ni Pag-ibig Fund because one is the provident savings and the other one is the housing loan. That's why for me, the dividend of Pag-ibig MP2 will always be good in the near future or in the far future pa. Oo. Alam mo yun? Mm-mm.
Right, right, right. So, at least in the next years, may expect natin na maganda yung magiging dividends. Kanina,
Yes.
di ba, we talked about, for those who are watching, ano ba yung, what is Pag-ibig MP2? Kumbaga, what?
Mm-mm. Mm.
Pero now, siguro yung next question is, why siya magandang investment? Although, na-mention mo na partly, di ba, yung mga
Mm-mm.
risk-free, pero ano
Yes.
pa yung mga reasons para to convince the Filipinos na maganda nga talaga siya? Why? Kung meron pa, bukod sa na-mention mo kanina.
Okay, bukod sa na-mention ko, maganda siya because we have expecting dividends every year, no matter what, because actually 70% of the net income ni Pag-ibig Fund is given automatic to the members, no, lalo na sa MP2. And MP2 has higher dividends with Pag-ibig 1. And another good thing is that yung pera na ini-invest, sinisave nila sa MP2, no? We use those money para ipahiram sa ating mga members din na nag-housing loan. Okay? So, for that housing loan, we earn interest naman. Di ba? So, yung pera nilang in-invest, ipapahiram natin sa mga members din ni Pag-ibig Fund na housing loan, and then we get interest from that. And those income, siya yung magiging income natin o kita ng Pag-ibig Fund. And then that income will be our dividend also. So, wala kang talo, in terms of saving your MP2. Kasi, nandyan yung market. And the market for housing in the Philippines is really big. And we have a lot of backlogs. Why? Because, look, one of the program of our president, di ba, yung pabahay ni PBBM. So, it's part of our program as well. So, ibig sabihin, marami pang mag-housing loan na mga Pilipino. At if maraming mag-housing loan, then marami tayong income. Then, kapag marami tayong income, malaki din yung dividends natin. So, that is the good thing of investing your money sa MP2.
Right.
Convincing ka na ba, Neil?
Grabe, oh. Very convinced na ako. Ang galing mo mag-explain eh. Kasi
Yeah.
imagine, minimum lang is 500. And for those who are, kumbaga, nagdi-decide pa, that's 500 pesos. Eh,
Yes,
yung 500 pesos, minsan isang kain mo lang sa mall, ubos na yun.
exactly.
Ito
Oo,
pa, at
tama
least,
yan.
magkakaroon ka ng, interest.
Yes.
Pero syempre, just like what we always say here in the channel, is that you invest on something that you understand. Hindi ibig sabihin, Miss Lay is explaining yung napakagandang benefits ng pag-ibig
Mm.
MP2. Hindi ibig sabihin blindly, papasok na, sabi kasi nung maganda
Oo.
na taga-Taiwan na nasilaw ako sa kanyang smile. Pero sige na nga, it's something
Mm.
that you need to do your own diligence and
Yes, yes,
research. Kasi we don't
yes,
want that na naha-hype lang at na naririnig mo or mga nakukuha mo sa TikTok or YouTube. We
yes, yes.
still need to do the due diligence and then try it out. Kasi
Yeah.
ang ganda nga, tapos let's say, dumating ka na sa point na na-research mo and maganda nga talaga, then you need to execute. So, you can
Exactly.
start with whatever you have. Hindi mo naman kailangan na, uy, 7%. So,
Mm.
sige, ilagay ko na lahat. Uutang pa ako. Hindi. As much as possible, wag nyo na muna utangin. Kasi,
Yes.
at least for me, no, when you do
Ah,
investment, it's something that the money that you are willing to lose.
yes.
'Di ba? So, again,
Everything has a risk.
everything has a risk. Kahit dito, relatively low risk,
Low risk.
pero
Yeah.
it's still good. It's still good to do your own diligence. Pero let's say, di ba, kanina we talked about pulling out ng fund, tapos yung half ng kinita mo makukuha.
Mm.
Siguro for those people na medyo iniisip yung part na yun, sige, ilalagay ko yung extra fund ko, tapos ipo-pull out ko, at least may kalahati ako. How fast naman yung processing para at least ma-pull out ko? Baka naman kasi pinag-uusapan, pwede ma-pull out pero after 2 years mo rin makuha. Hindi
No.
naman ganun katagal
No.
naman. So, how fast naman makukuha pagka nag-request ng pull out? Early
Okay.
termination.
Okay, good questions. Early termination and mature application of withdrawal, we have the same process, Neil, no? And also, pag dito ka sa Taiwan nag-file ng withdrawal, it takes us matagal na yung 1 month. 1 month, and we will deposit the amount directly to your bank account in the Philippines. So hindi mo kailangan bumalik sa office to get the check, no, unless you don't have the bank account sa Pilipinas. But when you withdraw your MP2 in the Philippines, I think the maximum will be 2 weeks. Yeah, that will be the maximum na bago mo makuha yung pre-termination mo. So mabilis lang, hindi siya ganun katagal.
Right. Yeah. So, not bad, no? At least 2 weeks lang. Tapos, sabi mo, that it will be deposited to their bank account. So, hindi ko kailangan pumila sa Pag-ibig office. So, I'll just, do it online. Tapos, pagka na-process after 2 weeks, nasa bank account ko na.
Yes, actually, you can do it the withdrawal online if you have the Loyalty Card Plus, which is a cash card as well, partnered with I think Union Bank. So if you have that, you can apply online through our virtual Pag-ibig. But if you don't have the Loyalty Card, you have to personally go to our branch office or like in the Taiwan office para mag-file ng application for withdrawal. But when we release the savings, no, you don't have to come back. I-deposit namin yung diretso sa bank account mo. And we will email you na lang notifying you that this is the deposit slip and we deposited your MP2 savings sa inyong bank account. So all you have to do is double check your bank account kung na-credit na ba yung dineposit ni Pag-ibig sa inyo. Ganun lang kasimple.
That's good.
Yeah.
So, normally, the process is, pagka magwi-withdraw, punta ka sa office or kung meron kayong loyalty
Card
na
Plus.
Card Plus, you can do it online. So,
Yes,
very
convenient.
convenient. Yes. And I remember you said kanina, 'di ba, the Pag-ibig, the funds nakukuha kasi people are taking loans sa mga
Yeah.
pabahay. And alam naman natin realistically, there are some na nag-loan sila pero hindi nakakabayad. So, ano ba 'yon? Mapuput at risk ba at jeopardy yung mga investment ko? So, safe pa rin ba kung biglang maraming hindi magbayad?
Good questions, Nariel. Of course not, because you know why? Once the delinquent borrower, kunwari, hindi siya nakabayad ng housing loan niya, na foreclose yung property, di ba? So, once the property is foreclosed, it will be the property of Pag-ibig Fund already. So, yung property na yon will resell ni Pag-ibig Fund with the current value, market value, no? So, ibig sabihin, hindi pa rin kawalan kay Pag-ibig yon. Actually, still and good income for Pag-ibig Fund because na foreclosure yung property, and of course yung binayad na ni member from the previous, no, kung meron man, wala na rin siyang makukuha. So actually it's a good income pa rin para sa Pag-ibig Fund, even there are some, no, na borrowers na hindi nakakapuli paid. But right now, Neil, konti lang naman yung mga members natin o borrowers natin na hindi nakakabayad ng housing nila because you know why we have this program na kapag meron na silang arrears, no, like 3 months arrears, we do have notification with them, no, para i-remind sila that your payment is already in due, no, and you have to settle it. So because of that system, our collection for housing has grown up to almost 90%, no. So there are only 10% sometimes na hindi nakakabayad. So I think there's still not risk, no, kahit kung marami man o konti man yung hindi nakakabayad ng loan. Ayun. So it's not risk at all.
Yeah, so that's an assuring
Hmm.
thought wherein even if meron akong kilalang hindi nagbayad ng loan nila, hindi maapektuhan yung Pag-ibig Fund ko.
Yes, hindi.
And yeah, and I remember when we were discussing before we did this interview, may na-mention kang Pag-ibig Fund mandate. And can you
Yes.
share more of that?
Yes, our Pag-ibig Fund mandate, Neil, it's the Provident Savings. Now, one is the Provident Savings, which is develop and promote an integrated nationwide, sound, and viable tax-exempt mutual provident savings system suitable to the needs of the employed and other earning groups. No, so this is one of our mandate. And of course, the other mandate is the home financing, which promote home ownership and through the extension of affordable housing loans and stimulate the shelter industry by providing developmental and institutional financing. So talagang match itong dalawang mandates po ni Pag-ibig Fund, no? So that's why we anong masasabi ko? Nandito na lahat eh. We have the good dividends. We also have housing loan, which have a good interest, lower interest compared to other banks din, no? So, yan yung mandate ni Pag-ibig Fund. That's why the Pag-ibig Regular Savings or the MP2 are tax-free. Yes.
Right, right. And kaya it's enticing kasi you said tax-free because sometimes yung mga investments like for example, kasi I do stocks din and then pag
Mm.
kumita na nag-capital appreciation when you sell it
Mm.
may mga tax. 'Di ba? When you buy stocks
Yes.
may tax, when you sell stocks may tax. Ito
Yes.
tax-free. And for me, okay, paano ba nagagawa ng Pag-ibig na nagiging tax-free siya?
Oh, hindi nagagawin. It's a law, actually. Batas kasi yun. It's part of
Mm.
the HDMF law, which on the section 4, the dividends, no, should be tax liable. So, lahat po ng any transactions that will be given to Pag-ibig Fund base sa kanyang batas ay tax-free siya. Kaya hindi yun actually given, is actually in the law. So, pag nasa batas siya, yan na yan. Hindi mo na yan pwedeng baguhin. So, that's why it's a good because it's in the law. No? Hindi siya katulad ng private company na pwedeng baguhin yan ng board of directors, di ba? This one, you cannot because it's in the law. Mm.
Yes. And the good thing no kasi hindi protektado yung mga consumers or yung investors because it's based sa constitution and
Yes.
it's part of the law. Hindi siya basis ng kung feel ng board or leader.
Board.
Sige, palitan
Yes.
nga natin, di ba?
Mm.
So, protected ng law ng
Prob-
Philippines. So, it's really a good investment. So,
Yes.
I'm sure the people who are watching, they're really interested in investing here. Pero syempre, ano ba yung best way in putting money here and then even pulling out money in medyo on a practical so that alam nila baka naman medyo hassle or baka there's an easy way or best way. So what are the ways or the best way?
I think the best way, no, anytime naman is the best way to save money, lalo na kung starting ka pa lang, no. But for MP2 to maximize yung benefits, I suggest kung meron kang pera or extra money in the bank or na pera nandyan lang sa bangko, you can put it in the first month, no, January. Para sa ganun, yung whole year mo na dividend ay kompleto. Because the dividend rate is computed as 1 year divided by 12 months, no? So the best thing is to put your money at the beginning of the year, January, para maging kompleto yung dividend natin for the whole year. Yun ang kagandahan. But of course, any time of the year, you can save because the next year it will be compounded din naman, no? Kaya wala namang best way, but if you really have the money, like ako, kung, o kaya si Neil, merong 1 million sa bank and nandun lang. O Neil, you can put it the money, February na ngayon. You can put it now, so para makumpleto pa rin yung dividend mo for the whole year, di ba? So, sayang
Right.
naman kasi, yes.
Yeah. And since it's the start of the year, at least for the time of this recording,
Yes.
it's Feb 1.
Oh.
So when people will see this video, nasa Feb pa rin.
Mm-mm.
And it's barely nag-start pa lang yung year. So kung
Yes.
nasa 7%-ish, so parang 11 out of 12 yung
Yes.
makukuha sa buong dividend. Parang less lang ng
Less 1
1 month.
Yes.
Yes, so it's a good and maganda doon sabi mo anytime naman kasi sometimes the funds are not available agad eh.
Yes.
Yes.
If there is available funds, of course, January will be good, no? But if you don't have, it's okay any month of the year because you know what, the next year will be compounded as well, diba? Next year kakasama naman din siya sa computation ng dividend natin. Yeah. So for me, any year of the month, will
Right.
be the best way.
Right. So, ito bang Pag-ibig MP2, 'di ba? You said is okay, 5 years lock-in. Is this a one-time thing pag nagbigay ako or pwedeng every 15 days nagse-set aside ako ng money para sa Pag-ibig MP2? Possible ba 'yon or like how's the process? Pwede ba 'yon na every 2 weeks nagdadagdag ako or iba na yung investment nun pag nagdagdag ako?
Okay. Actually, Neil, kapag it is 5 years compounded, you can do the one-time deposit. Kung ayaw mo nang dagdagan, okay lang din. But if you want to put money every week, every day, there is no restriction in our law or in our rules, no? So it doesn't restrict any day kung kailan mo gustong maglagay ng MP2 mo. Kung kailan mo gusto, walang makakapigil sa'yo, so wala kami restriction on that. Pwede ka maglagay ng 100 ngayon, then after few months, pwede ka maglagay ng 200, or after a year, paglagay ka uli ng 200. As long as nandun pa siya sa 5 years maturity period, you can still put money anytime you want. So, there are no restrictions. But of course, when you put money, syempre, kukompute namin yun based on the date that you put your savings and of course, divide yung dividend po natin. So, that's how we calculate the dividend.
Yeah. So for clarity, paano yung magiging computation nun? Let's say, kasi it's very clear pagka one-time payment, let's say ng 1,000 pesos, buong-buo mo yung 7%-ish na
Yes.
dividend. Pero paano yun? Kunwari, 1,000 yung unang hinulog ko. Tapos after 2 weeks, naglagay ako ng another 500 pesos. So, paano yung basis nun? Mako-compute na siya sa 1,000 lang or sa 1,500 or paano yun? Para at least for people who want clarity on
Okay.
it.
For a month, because the dividend is yearly and divided by 12. So for the 1 month, it doesn't matter if you put 1,000 this day and then the other day is 1,500. For as long as the total of your savings on that month will be divided by the dividend. So, the whole year, naghulog ka ngayon 1,000 this week, the next week 500, so that the total of 1,500. So yun ang magdi-dividend ng January mo, the 1,500. Yeah.
Right. So, kung naglagay ka ng 1,500, 1,500 sa January, yun yung basis ng dividend yun. Tapos kung
Yes.
naghulog ka after 6 months, yun na yung basis ng percentage ng dividend. So, may factor rin kung kailan ka nag-invest. Kasi the earlier nag-invest, the longer time na yun yung nagiging basis ng investment.
Yes, yes. And
Right.
another suggestion for our viewers, Neil, no? Because some of them, they do the advance payment. Like for example, ang gusto ko monthly is 1,000. So mag-start siya ng January. So maghulog ako hanggang December. So i-spread niya yon, no? Ng January to December payment. So ang tawag doon is advance payment. But for Pag-ibig MP2, you don't need to do the advance payment. Much better for the total amount of those a year, no? So for example, 6,000 yung total na binayad mo for 1 year. Ipapasok lang natin ng January. You know why? Because January, 6,000 na kaagad yung kumikita ng dividend mo. And nag-roller yun every month. 'Di ba? So, na-gets mo yung ibig ko sabihin?
Yeah.
Hindi mo kailangan mag-advance payment. Mas mabuti pang earlier of the January, you put the total amount of your money for the month of January or even any month. Just put it the total savings. Wag na nating spread ng advance.
Okay, okay. Ayan. So, thank you for explaining that. So, if you have questions or any follow-up, just comment below sa video and we will answer that in or at least try to answer that in the next videos. And Miss Lay, you mentioned where meron kang sinabi na parang computation, like it's you sent a slide para it can be seen, and this is the annual return option. Ito lang, oh, parang it's a 500 peso monthly savings. So very, very practical. So can you explain this slide?
Yes. This is very practical and simple for them to understand, no? Para maintindihan nila ng simple. So, this computation, Neil, is the annual return option. Ibig sabihin, every year mo makukuha yung dividend. So, every year, no? So, for 500 peso, the first year, ang dividend mo will be 207 pesos, no? Ang total savings mo lang for that year is 6,000, but yung dividend mo na makukuha is 207. Sa second year, you will get, magkano na yan? 590 ba?
90.
Bumata ko.
90.
90, yes.
590.
590. And the third year, yung dividend mo is 972. Of course, the longer na, the fourth year will be 1,355 and the fifth year is 1,738. So a total dividend mo na is 4,800 for 30,000 pesos only, 'di ba? So saan ka makakakuha ng ganyan? I mean, sa bangko even may millions ka na wala pang 4,000 yung interest.
Yeah.
'Di ba? And this one is annual. Ibig sabihin every month mong nakukuha yung dividend. Because for MP2, Neil, for your information, we have two options. One is the compounded. Now, of course, compounded much better kung hindi mo naman kailangan. We also have annual. So, annual is good for those retirees, no? Na kailangan nila ng allowance every year. Di ba? So, they can get, sabi ko nga dun sa isang friend ko, you invest 5 million one time and get the annual dividend rate so that you have allowance every year to use as your allowance for your necessity kung gusto mo mag-travel, di ba? So, mamaya pag-uusapan natin yan. So, yun yung annual dividend payout. And then we have compounded. So, sa compounded naman, dun sa 1 million, eto. So, ito yung annual ng 1 million. So, kung may 1 million si Neo at pinili niya yung compounded, ito yung annual returns mo, Neo. 63,000 every year. O, di ba? So, a total of 319,000 for the whole 5 years for only 1 million na one-time savings. So, Nel, ayaw mo pa dyan, Nel? O maliit pa yan
Not
sa'yo?
bad. Hindi, not bad yan. Ha? Hindi,
Oo nga.
hindi ganyan yung sa bangko. Not bad. So may one-time saving ng 1 million,
Yes.
pero the annual return,
Yes.
ang dami mong nakukuha. So you
Yes.
will get for 5 years, 319,000.
At total.
Dahil
Yes.
nag-invest ka ng 1 million pesos, tapos natulog ka, do your stuff, tapos
Mhm.
after 5 years, you have 319,000
Exactly.
without tax.
Yes. Without tax.
So imagine, pagka tinaasan mo pa yan, for people who are watching na meron silang mga 10
Yes.
million, 20
Yes.
million, imagine the investments that you can get because of this.
Exactly. Yes.
Ang ganda, ang ganda.
Yeah. Kaya, Nel, invest your na dyan, ha? Yung 10 million mo.
Oo. Oo.
Ah,
Di ba in-explain mo kanina yung annual
Mm.
return option and then yung
Compound.
compounded return option. Can you
Yes.
explain that? Ito naman yung sa slide natin is the 500 monthly savings.
Compounded naman ito.
Yung
So, ibig
compounded naman.
sabihin, compounded, yung kinita mo the next year, no? Kasamang kikita the next year. So, this is the annual, the every year dividend rate. So, the first year ng 500 mo, kikita ka ng 200, of course. And the second year is 600. The third year, 1,000. And then the fourth year, 1,400. And the fifth year is 1,900. So, a total of 5,256. Kung i-compare natin to dun sa annual Neil, mas malaki siya ng konti because nga yung kinikita niya is nagko-compounded, no? So, it depends on the needs of our OFWs or members kung anong gusto nila. For me, of course, compounded, di ba? The power of compounding, ika nga, mas malaki kasi yung kita kung di mo naman kailangan. But if you really want the annual, pwede rin po yan, no? Lalo na sa ating mga retirees and who has more money to save and invest. Kasi you can
Yeah.
use the money every year na kaagad.
Yeah. So yung yung annual compounded, is it something that you choose early on or automatic siya? Napipili siya?
Napipili siya. Upon enrollment, you have to tick which program you want to choose. Is it annual or compounded? So, doon sa form pa lang, meron na, makikita mo naman doon. So, you have to choose which one
Right.
you prepare.
Yeah. You mentioned no, yung annual maganda sa retiree, pero para at least mas malawak yung understanding natin in terms of the annual and compounded, anong sitwasyon best gamitin yung annual and then anong sitwasyon na best gamitin yung compounded? Saan mas magbe-benefit pagka annual or compounded?
For me, right now, I can see for annual is the retirees, no? But of course, sabi ko nga, depende naman sa tao yan kung ano yung investment purpose niya, no? Some, like, katulad mo, if you have the more money, then you can use the annual because you still have more money to invest, no? And then use that annual dividend for other investment. Naiintindihan mo? Or maybe use it for other purposes, like for buying a real estate or properties. Kunwari, kumikita ako ng dividend like kanina yung 1 million, 63,000 pesos. Then that 63,000 pesos, I can use it with my paying my amortization sa Pag-ibig housing loan, for example. Diba? Okay? So you can use it. You can leverage also with other investment option. For compounded naman, for like me, mas conservative ako, mas gusto kong lumaki pa yung pera ko and ito yung pinaka gusto ko, wala akong iisipin. So, lalo na kung malaki din, mas maganda rin yung compounded kung wala kang other options putting your money. Like, meron akong isang nakitang istorya na OFW. Sabi niya, kasi wala akong alam na business, wala akong alam na investment, hindi ako marunong sa stocks, hindi ko rin alam anong business ang papasukin ko. So, I opted to put all my savings sa MP2. Kasi bakit? Kasi andiyan lang siya. Natutulog ako, kumikita siya. I can opt for compounded or I can opt for annual. Pero siya, pinili niya yung compounded kasi wala pa siyang specific plan for his future. Kasi wala pa siyang balak umuwi and wala rin siyang balak magnegosyo kasi wala pa siyang alam. So, those kind of scenarios or stories na maganda yung compounded kasi wala pa silang plano for the future. But if you are a good management in your investment and portfolios, you can, maximize the annual dividend. Lalo na kung meron ka namang pera para ilagay, you can maximize and use that annual dividends with other investments. Diba? Yun. So, yun
Yes.
ang mapapayo ko.
Right. And you mentioned kanina, 'di ba, yung sa 1 million, yung sa annual. And then can you explain naman here yung sa compounded return option na 1 million one-time saving. So kanina 'di ba we got may 63,000.
Yes.
Ngayon, can you share this kasi ang gandang ganda ng computation pagka yung compounded yung naging basis.
Yes. Compounded kasi, Neil, the longer the better. And sabi nga, di ba, the power of compounding. Mas matagal siya, mas lumalaki yung pera mo. So, mas nakikita mo yung, wow, laki pala, ganun. So, this is the expected. And this rate, Neil, we only use the average. It's not the actual. So, ibig sabihin, mas mataas pa dito yung potential mo na kitain kung mas mataas pa yung dividend, no? So the first year, kapag it is compounded, is 63,000, of course. And then the second year, 67,000 plus. Pangatlong taon, 72,000. And yung pang-apat na taon is 76,000. And yung pang-limang taon, 81,000. So a total of 362,000 pesos. Yan ay mas malaki compare mo dun sa annual dividend na kinita ng 1 million natin. Kasi yon yearly mong kinukuha. But this one, nakag-compounded kasi yung dividend mo. That's why mas malaki siya. So this is the good thing, no? Actually, minsan pumapasok yan ng 1.4, 1.450 because I have members who withdraw savings dito sa Taiwan. In 5 years, kumita siya ng halos 450,000. Ayan.
That's
So,
good.
yun.
That's good. So, you said, no, marami talagang mga kababayan natin who's really getting extra income because of this Pag-ibig MP2. And sinabi mo, o sige, 5 years lock in. Would it be possible, for example, Miss Lay, possible ba hindi lang 5 years, habaan ko, gawin kong 50 years or longer, 10, 20 years? Ano ba yun? Pwede ba ma-extend yun or just reapply again after 5 years?
Okay. They have two options, Neil. One, they can extend the 5 years until 7 years, no? But, the 6th year and 7th year, ang dividend na ibibigay sa kanila is Pag-ibig 1 dividend. Which is lower of 0.5 lang naman. Ang difference ng Pag-ibig 1 and MP2, no? Second option is, they have to withdraw it and then create a new account and ipasok ulit yung another amount. So, another 5 years ulit yan.
Right, right. So, kung may Pag-ibig MP2, may MP1. And
Yeah.
for people na, teka lang, meron palang version, may 1.0 and 2.0. Ano ba yung differences nun? Or pwede ba ma-invest pareho? Or pwede lang ako or mag-all-in na lang ako sa 2 kasi mas mataas? Ano ba yung difference nung Pag-ibig MP1 and MP2?
Okay. Yung regular savings natin, we call it the Pag-ibig 1, no? It's the mandatory savings. Yun yung mandatory na lahat tayong Pilipino ay kailangan miyembro and kailangan nating mag-join, no? In fact, sa Pilipinas is automatically deducted sa sweldo natin yan. And by the way, nag-increase kami ng rate, no? From 200, naging 400 na siya ngayon, which is 200 from the member and 200 from the employee. Kasi may employer share pala. May 200 from the employee, 200 from the employer. So, right now, starting this month, it's 400 na siya, no? And it also earned dividends. Ang pagkakaiba niya sa MP2, this one is 20 years maturity. It's also compounded dividend. Mas matagal nga lang siya. The purpose of this is because of for the retirement kasi siya, no? So 20 years yung kanyang maturity period or mawi-withdraw mo siya upon retirement. So kailan yung retirement natin? It will be like 60 years old dun sa voluntary retirement until 65 years old. So your money, habang hindi mo siya kinukuha o nandyan lang siya, kumikita rin siya ng dividend every year. And in fact, it's a compounded also. So, actually, yung anak ko, Neil, in-enroll ko dyan sa Pag-ibig 1 kasi bata pa siya, di ba? So, wala din siyang maximum limit but we have minimum limit lang. So, I choose the 3,000 peso a month ng regular savings. After 20 years, magdodoble yung income ng anak ko. So, makaka-withdraw siya ng around 1.4 million. So, nasa 21 years old yung anak ko. So, by the time na nag-reach siya ng 43 years old, meron na siyang 1.4 million na pwedeng ma-withdraw sa regular savings. So, that's the good thing and the power of compounding dividend. Sa regular savings yun. Yung Pag-ibig 1. Yeah.
Siguro merong nanonood ngayon, no? Baka siguro yung tanong nila, pwede daw ba magpaampon sa'yo? Kasi grabe, yung generosity and blessing mo sa anak mo, di ba? Milyon agad na wala silang ginagawa. Pwede daw ba magpaampon?
Pwede. No, because, I just find out, kasi before walang nagturo sa akin ito, di ba? The earlier that you invest, the earlier that you invest your money, the earlier na magkakaroon kang freedom, di ba? Kasi mas maaga na nag-i-invest ka, and yan yung pera mo kumikita para sa'yo nang wala kang ginagawa, And that's the good thing. You just putting 3,000 and after few years, malalaman mo na lang, meron na palang ganitong kalaki yung pera mo. Without doing anything. 'Di ba?
Right. Yeah. Kaya nga, it's really good that you have information about these things.
Mm.
That's why we have this channel, Stock Smart. So, by the way, for those who are just joining us or you are getting value from this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so that you will be updated. And ang dami natin natutunan regarding investments, the Pag-ibig MP2, and then yung Pag-ibig 1. And it's good that at least if we invest on this, hindi tayo masascam. Yun yung
Yes, right.
yun yung importante. And then siguro Miss Lay, question, no? Kasi we talk about savings. Siguro question ko is, generally speaking, meron ka bang advice sa mga kababayan natin na hirap mag-set aside ng money for maybe investment sa MP2 or savings or pang emergency fund kasi maraming mga bills or maraming needs sa bahay or breadwinner sila? Any like general tip na nakakausap mo na eto yung mga sinasabi mo para at least makapag-start sila mag-ipon?
Yes, dear. Actually, I've learned it from the Taiwanese people, no? Sa Taiwanese kasi, when they get their salary or paycheck, they set aside the 20% savings on their pocket automatic. And kung ano yung sobra, yun ang gagastusin nila. Ganun lang kasimple ang kanilang sistema sa Taiwan. That's why Taiwanese people has the biggest savings, no? Sa buong mundo, sila yung pinakamaraming savings sa Taiwan. Kaya pag nasa Taiwan ka, if you can see, maraming bangko. Yung bangko, tabi-tabi. Different kind of banks, no? So, because this is the way how they save, So, it's a very simple mathematics or very simple ways of doing how to save. Sa atin kasi, baligtad kasi yung nangyayari. When we get our salary, pay this, pay that, pay this, hanggang sa walang natira, di ba? Because if that is the way how we spend our money, then wala talaga matitira kasi if you see this, bibili ka nito, bibili ka doon, may utang dito, may bills dito, di ba? So kapag sinet aside mo na yung savings mo, even 10% only kung nahihirapan ka pa, di ba? At least you start na maliit pa lang. And then eventually malalaman mo. It's about on how you manage your finances kasi. Kasi if we don't know how to manage our finances, mahihirapan ka talagang mag-save. But itong simpleng technique lang na ginagawa ng mga local Taiwanese dito sa Taiwan, I think it can help you a lot. Kasi simple lang, okay, naka-receive ako ng 50,000 NT na sweldo, tatanggalin ko yung 10%, ipapasok ko na sa Pag-ibig 1, sa MP2, then the rest, pambayad ko ng expenses ko o yung needs ko. So, dun sa needs mo, pwede ka namang diba? Pwede ka namang magtipid, ibig ko sabihin, diba? Kaya naman tipirin yun eh. Like, hindi ko na kailangan bumili ng bagong shoes or hindi ko kailangan kumain sa mga mamahaling restaurant because hindi ko pa kaya yung natira ko pang pera, di ba? So, but when you receive your money at iniisip mo na kung paano gumastos, then wala ka talaga maiipon. Di ba?
Right, right. Kasi baliktad eh.
Oo.
Instead na savings, iset aside kung ano matira, yun yung ilalagay sa
Yes,
investment. Pero
exactly.
minsan, wala talagang matitira kasi
Wala.
nauubos yung mga kailangan bills. Pero minsan, hindi kasi yung mga bills to pay. Minsan, add to cart kaya nauubos eh. Di ba?
Exactly. Lalo na ngayon puro online, ano? Ang
Online,
hirap. Oo,
online, online.
online.
And iba, kanina ba natin pinag-uusapan yung pag-ibig. But there's a word sa Filipino, yung pag-ibig or ibig sabihin, pagmamahal naman yung ibig sabihin. So, paano kung let's say, someone's watching, okay, gusto ko mag-invest sa Pag-ibig MP2 pero meron akong pag-ibig or meron akong love life. Paano ko mahati yung fund ko kasi may expense. Anything ba yun? Kasi syempre, holistic yung approach natin. Hindi lang invest, invest, invest. Pero meron ka ring pag-ibig o love life. Ano yung payo mo doon? Kasi meron ka ring mga nakakausap about that.
Yes, yes. Actually, sa Taiwan, marami kaming couples na nag-i-invest ng MP2. No? So, it depends on the partner. Kapag ang isang partner na influensya o natuto na siya sa MP2 and then may influensya na rin siya ng kanyang partner. No? So, we do have in Taiwan na minsan nagjo-join sila sa isang account lang. But I do not suggest that. Kasi minsan pag nag-aaway sila, di ba? Pag naghiwalay na, that's a good thing. That's a bad thing, no? Okay lang sana kung hindi sila nag-aaway. Mahirap yon. Di ba? So, I do not advise because sabi ko sa kanila, mag-kanya-kanya na lang kayo ng account. In case na mag-away kayo or may, not every day is you are in good terms, di ba? Magkahiwalay kayo, at least pares kayong safe. Hindi na mag-aaway kung paano maghati doon sa account, di ba? But some of them still insist na mag-join account sila, no? So, it depends on how yung mindset ng couples, no? But of course, right now, because of like your social media, your channels, a lot of our OFWs, lalo na yung mga OFWs natin, na-educate na rin sila. No? So that's the good thing of your program, no? Natututo na silang mag-invest, natututo na silang mag-save para sa kinabukasan nila. Because you know what, Neil? 10 years ago, when I was in Taiwan, wala kahit sa isip man nila na mag-save. So all they know is maka-receive ng sweldo, padala sa Pinas, gastos dito. Kahit wala nang matira for future, it's okay. So yun yung ganun yung mindset nila before. But now, slowly, nakikita ko na yung changes ng mindset ng ating mga OFW, lalo na dito sa Taiwan. Yes.
Ganda ng shinare mo, no? Pwede pala pang couple goals tong pag-ibig
Yes,
MP2.
yes.
Na pwede
Actually,
mag-joint account. Wag
yeah.
lang sila mag-away, di ba? Pero I mean, wag lang maghiwalay. Pero ako
Oo.
naniniwala kasi ako, totoo ang forever eh. Kasi di ba, just like ikaw, nakwento mo, you've been married for many, many years na, decades na. So, totoo yun. So, pwede naman mag-joint account. And it's
Pwede.
something na maging activity ng couple
Yes,
na pwedeng
yes.
gawin. Yeah.
As early
And
as they can.
as early as they can. And then,
Mm.
ang ganda nung shinare mo wherein years ago, hindi nasa isip ng tao yung pag invest eh. Tapos ngayon, at least, unti-unti natin na-educate,
Yes.
na-penetrate,
Yes.
kasi nga, because of the awareness that you are doing. So I would like to say thank you to you, to your team, sa Taiwan, sa Pilipinas, and different locations because of what you're doing. So it's really a good service. And masyado tayo nag-enjoy sa kwentuhan natin. No? Ang
Yeah.
dami kong natanong. And siguro, may question na lang. No? Any
Mm.
last words, parting words for the people who are watching or yung mga interesado or yung mga nag-iisip or any final words?
Okay. Thank you, Neil. Of course, I would like to encourage everyone, not only yung mga OFWs, lalo na particular sa OFW because we are serving the OFW, Neil, no? Kasi sa Pinas, it's automatic deduction naman yan. So, yung ating mga OFWs, no, na reactivate your regular savings for your retirement because it's a good investment po ito. It's a compounded dividend, no? And then, if you have an extra money, enroll sa MP2 because it's the easiest, safetiest, and simplest at saka yung pinakamurang investment and savings na makukuha nyo sa market. At hindi nga ito scam, sabi nga ni Neil, it's legit and it's a government guaranteed and there is law. Yung law na yon hindi yun nababago basta except na magkaroon ng deliberation sa Congress. So hindi to katulad ng other private company that who can decide magkano ibibigay na dividend. It's there. 70% of net income ni Pag-ibig Fund will be given a dividend to all members of Pag-ibig Fund. So that's the good thing of our program. And another is habang active ka ng regular savings, you can also do the housing loan. Pwede ka mag-housing loan kung gusto mo nang bumili ng property mo, yung dream house nyo. And housing, buying a property is also investment. So take advantage of the program of our Pag-ibig Fund, no? Because this is are good for everybody. Ayan. So I am encouraging everyone to save and invest sa ating MP2. Thank you, Neil.
Yes. Thank you so much. And it's very easy, like the picture that you've sent.
Yes.
Yeah, can you share that? Yung it's easy to save 1, 2, 3.
Yes. Well, you can go to our virtual Pag-ibig. We have apps actually, Nell. They can download our virtual Pag-ibig where they can monitor their Pag-ibig regular savings, MP2, housing loan, or whatever programs they have with us. And of course, you can just go to the click be a member if you want to apply na malayo kayo sa office namin, no? Meron kaming online application of MP2. Just click the link below. And then of course, once you get your MP2 account, kailangan may MP2 account, then you can start paying your savings o yung MP2 natin. And we have hundreds of options on how to fund or how to pay your Pag-ibig MP2 savings online or other remittance partner. Like, pwede pumunta kay SM, o pwedeng sa Land Bank, pwedeng sa AUB and other options, Bayad Center. So they can pay their MP2 or any branches of the Philippines. We have hundreds of branches sa Pilipinas na pwede silang magbayad ng MP2 or online. We also have PayMaya. They can pay PayMaya and as well as GCash. Yan. So they can pay in GCash
That's,
as well.
yes. And we have a QR code here. And this QR code is, saan sila madidirect dito if nag-QR code sila?
Enrollment of MP2.
Right.
Yes.
So at least diretso na.
Yeah, diretso na.
Okay. So thank you, Miss Lay. So if you have any questions, guys, clarifications, just comment. And we're really glad that we learned a lot. Thank you, Miss Lay. I learned a lot too. And I'm sure the people who are watching, marami rin natutunan. So just like always, thank you so much. Thank you, Miss Lay. Maraming salamat.
Thank you din, Neil. And I have a great time talking with you. No? Marami din ako natutunan sa'yo. And of course, maraming salamat sa ating mga viewers, sa ating mga listeners and followers. Please follow Smarts, no? Because they are the legit channel sa YouTube na marami kang matututunan and they are giving you all the information are real and legit po lahat yan. They are not, hindi po sila scam. So, always follow them and you can have a good financial freedom, no? Kapag naka-follow po kayo sa kanila. Ayan.
Yeah. Thank you for your kind words, Miss Lay. So, again, thank you so much. So, till next time again to our next video. Again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. God bless you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.